Today I'm sharing a what I eat in a day video as a Cuban woman living alone in Galicia, Spain. I didn't make any Spanish recipes, don't scold me. Well, the cake I made, my love, turned out delicious. Please, one of the recipes I'm going to share with you is very special to me, so stay tuned for this video. Hi, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing super well. I'm Anita Mateo, I'm Cuban. I live in Spain, in Galicia, in the north of Spain, and this is my channel. I'd love for you to subscribe, give it a like, and all those things so you can join this family and this channel. Here, I give advice, share my experiences in Spain, and talk about my life. And I also know that a lot of people write to me through DM, and I've helped them a lot, like with tips and things they don't know about Spain, or to motivate them, or because they're going through the same things I am. And I really want to thank all those people who write to me because it makes me so happy. Sometimes when you make videos, you wonder if you're actually helping anyone, contributing, or sending a message. I know I am because people write to me and it feels great. Yesterday, a girl wrote to me saying she listens to me like a podcast. She listened to me on her way to work so she wouldn't fall asleep, and I kept her company, and that makes me really happy, so I sent her a big kiss. Well, in today's video, we're going to do a what I eat in a day. I know it's a video I've done before, but these are updates because first, a lot of new people are showing up, and second, life is constantly changing. I eat and do very different things now. Compared to a year ago, things have changed completely. Well, not completely, but a lot of things have changed. So I also want to share new recipes with you, new little things I haven't shared before. Besides, I really enjoy recording these videos because I love filming recipe videos. So, without much further ado, let's get started with what I eat in a day. Also, remember that I'm living alone. This time, since the year started, we're going to make coffee first, and I'll also be talking with you. I mean, look, one thing I can't go without, let's start with breakfast. For breakfast, it's my coffee with milk. That was my breakfast in Cuba. Today I'm feeling nostalgic and thinking a lot about my grandmother. My grandmother was like my favorite person. Well, she is my favorite person. It's just that she's not here, but my grandmother was my favorite person. And my grandmother would bring me milk to bed. Even when I was grown up, she would bring me my little glass of milk with coffee. She used to spoil me so much. I love her. I miss her so much. And so I need to have that little glass of coffee with milk every morning. I mean, for a while. I said I won't drink milk anymore because it makes me bloated. But honey, are you taking away my coffee with milk? That's my favorite thing in the world. Now I started drinking it again. I stopped having yogurt for a while, and now I'm back to milk. But I'm buying the skim and lactose-free kind so it doesn't give me a stomachache or anything. So let's make our coffee first with my classic coffee maker. I haven't bought one of those modern coffee machines. I still use this one because for just me, this works, and I even have coffee left over. Well, yesterday I went to do a little shopping and I went to a different supermarket, not the usual one. I think I'm going to stop shopping at Mercadona. I don't sponsor Mercadona, okay? Someone asked, why do you always shop at Mercadona? Do you sponsor them? I wish, but no. What happens is that Mercadona was the first supermarket where I shopped because it was really close to my house and I just got used to it, you know? It's like I say, oh, I know this, I like it, and I stick with it. Sometimes I'm a little afraid of change, even if it doesn't seem like it, it scares me. But the other day I went to one called Familia, and they were selling this bread, which is like a rustic bread, multigrain sourdough. That's healthy, right? And they sell it to you already like this, sliced for toast. And so I love toast. And I bought it because, you know, I toast a little bit of this. And here I make my toast like they do here in Spain in the cafes, like this, a super cute, super nice toast. So that's what I'm gonna do. This time I'm going to make my toast with ham. This ham is from the market, right? Eggs. I'm going to take 2 because I bought some that are really small, and with just one the little omelette turns out really tiny. And guacamole. Let's see how it turns out. I also bought various seeds like this because, I don't know, I want to make things nice, good quality. That's my plan right now. And here we have our toast. Let's get it ready. I'm going to put guacamole on it. Just so you know, this is how I like it. I'm not trying to impose anything, okay? Anita, I know I should add tomato there, but today I only have guacamole at home and I like it. If I had tomato, I'd use it, but that's all I have. I don't know if I should put the egg first and then the ham. Well, I'm going to put the ham first. Chopped ham, chopped. No, it's already chopped. Look at this toast, oh my god, who would have told me back in Cuba that I would be making myself a toast like this with so many ingredients? Back there it was just bread with mayonnaise or bread with homemade butter, and that was it. I added the egg. These little seeds I bought are mixed seeds. I mean, there's a mix of everything, like sunflower seeds. Let's see, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and chia seeds. So what I do is add just a few. That's how they prepare them for you, like in cafes and such, when you go to eat at a place. They make you toasts, add little seeds, and I found out what they were. My love, because I wanted my toast to look aesthetic. Look, what a pretty little toast, nice and milky. Here. I think breakfast is like my favorite part of the day. It's my favorite meal. I don't know. Stick around for this video. Because now we're going to talk a little about updates in my life, about work, about what's new. There are several things I need to share with you here about this new year, about how the plans and routines I have are going to be, because a lot of things have changed. So, well, stay tuned. Let me try my toast. I mean, look at this piece of toast. Delicious. Well, I just got back from the gym because yes, this year is also going to be an Anita Jean year. I started last year and this year it's starting again. I've noticed the changes in myself physically, mentally, and all the good things that the gym brings. I've noticed them. Though I sometimes don't feel like it, I have to take my vitamin D since it's very cloudy today. And then when I get back from the gym, I still don't really feel like eating because, I mean, I just had breakfast a little while ago, but I already started defrosting this, which is a creamy chicken rice. Wetaka sends this to me. It's like a meal delivery company. I mean, it's homemade food, but they send it to you in containers. I freeze it. I order every week, actually. I even have a discount code, which is Anita Matu. I mostly do this collaboration on Instagram, so follow me on Instagram. My name is also Anita Matau there. And well, I have this chicken that they sent me this week. It's like a creamy rice with chicken. It's really good because I ordered 2 since I loved it. So I'm going to have this for lunch, but I'm also going to make myself some boiled eggs. Because since I go to the gym, I have to eat a lot of protein, but I also have to eat carbs, like rice. Carbs aren't all bad. You have to eat carbs, as far as I know. To increase my energy, and especially for what I want, which is to gain muscle, I have to eat carbs and a lot of protein. So I'm going to add 2 eggs and salad to this, and that's going to be my lunch for today. We started in 2025, but for me, 2024 was basically a year when I traveled a lot. I was hardly ever home, and this year I want things to be different. This year I want more stability. I want to be home more here where I live because I have plans that I need to be here to accomplish. I mean, I have plans to create more stability. Plans that involve my family, plans that involve personal things for me, but I need to save money, get my license, and other things I have to do since I'm also studying. That's why this project of learning Galician is also a project that involves being here, being present. So possibly during the first semester of this year, I won't be leaving the house much. I felt pretty calm because to accomplish those plans, I need stability. I can't be traveling. I can't be away from home that much. Last year was also a year of many changes for me, where I experienced a lot of changes and faced many things. Me alone in this country, things I had never experienced before. So what? A lot of adult responsibilities and such, being here on my own without my family and without anything. I had to rely on myself. I had great support, which is the family I have here and my friends. But either way, there are adult responsibilities that are yours. They're your responsibilities, they're your problem, and I had to take them on. And so also because of that, well, I don't know, to clear my mind a little. I used to go on trips, to discover new places, but this year I think I'm much calmer, much more stable. As I already told you, one of the things I want is to get my license. I also have plans that involve my family, as I already mentioned, but well, I'm not going to say what they are. We usually, I don't know if it's just us Cubans or if it's the same for other nationalities too, but we tend to not say anything. So it works out, just in case something goes wrong, not because of the evil eye or anything like that. Well, I don't know if it exists or not, but I say it more because I want to make sure everything goes well without having to give explanations or anything like that. I prefer not to discuss my things or projects until they've happened and everything is fine. Then I'll mention them, like, look at this. If I fail quietly. If it goes well, people will find out. That's it. This year I see myself like that, making vlogs here, relaxed, at home, let's see. That doesn't mean I won't travel. I'm sure I'll take a trip or go out. I mean, topics I want to cover on the channel, but I'll be more relaxed at home. Okay, just ignore that mess. I wanted to change the angle, but my house is a mess right now. I'm doing laundry, I'm cleaning all the time. It's just winter laundry. Since there are so many coats, actually there aren't that many clothes, but there's a huge coat there, so it looks like there's an incredible amount of laundry. Also this year, well, I have a lot of plans with my work, with this, new things, new projects. I don't know, it's a year when I want to be calm, I want to be here at peace, I want to be stable. Last year was a bit chaotic too, but I feel like everything happens for a reason. Sometimes you go through situations that torment you a little. You step out of your comfort zone, but then you find yourself again wanting to be at peace. And so I think that's what happened to me. Fortunately, I never stopped exercising or making videos even when I didn't feel like it. Last year, I can't tell you how many times this happened. I didn't have the energy or desire to record videos for you. Honestly, I'd turn on the camera and seem happy, but I really wasn't. But now this year, I do feel much calmer, much happier. I genuinely feel like myself now, happy. I'm sharing that with you. And partly it's also because of the plans I have, because they're plans that excite you. Things might go wrong, but I don't know. When you have plans, goals, and objectives, you feel excited to work toward them and say, oh, I'm really looking forward to this. Another thing I want to do this year is go to Cuba. I know that people might be thinking, well, I don't care what people think. This is my life and you live yours. I share mine, but I won't let others' opinions guide me. Obviously, I really want to go to Cuba, but that's because I really miss my family. I really want to see my nephews who are little. I'm missing out on so much. I don't even know if when they see me, they'll know who I am, and that hurts me a lot because they're so little. I honestly just want to see my family. I don't want to go to Cuba just to go because I don't miss Cuba. The situation there is worse than ever. I mean, there are blackouts all day, there's no food, everything is super expensive. I don't want to go through that again, but I do really miss my family who are there, so I want to go again this year. I will definitely go to Cuba, but I don't know when. February 20th marks 1 year since I returned to Cuba for the first time. It's just incredible how quickly time goes by. I mean, how could time have passed so fast? It feels like it was just yesterday, so... Now it's been a year since I went to Cuba for the first time and I wanted to go again. The thing is, I can't go right now because I have projects and work commitments that keep me from going. But possibly in the second half of the year, maybe I will go to Cuba. I have to plan it. But I really want to see my family, to hug them, to be with them, to just be there in my home. Just like that, relaxed and calm, even without electricity. But with them, because what matters is being with them, sharing together. And who knows, maybe in the future they could be here too, sitting on this couch as well, so yeah.
Mucho bla bla bla.
But I wanted to share with you all a little more about how I feel, what my days are like, what projects I have for this new year. I know I didn't tell you a lot of specific things because you know how I am and how we Cubans are. We don't say everything, but more or less I'm sure you can imagine. And besides, I haven't really done much about it. I've just studied a little bit, okay? Well, I'll just leave it at that because I don't know how to go to dinners. Because this dish reminds me of home and my grandmother who used to make it for me and loved it. It's something that a lot of people don't like it, but I love it and my grandmother loved it. It was her favorite food, so stick around. And I made for myself, like I told you, the creamy rice, which tastes super good. It's really delicious. 2 eggs, protein, my love, and tomato. Do I need to buy more salad? I've realized I don't. I don't eat a lot of fruit in general, but I do eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of greens, so I think I should add fruit a bit more to my menu. Honestly, it's really delicious. I'm going to have lunch and, well, this afternoon I have things to do. I have to do some editing, I have to study, I have things to do today, and for dinner I'm going to cook. There are a lot of people who find liver a bit gross. I went through that phase too. But I like it. Actually, I like to eat everything. I'm not picky like we say in Cuba, Mona, when it comes to food. It's not like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. I eat everything. And today we're going to make this liver that I bought. This is sliced beef liver. And I want to make it especially because it reminds me of my grandmother. I think it was her favorite dish, liver with onions. She used to make it for us. I miss my grandmother every day, but today I miss her even more. Some days I just feel extra nostalgic and miss her deeply because I lived with my grandmother for many years. For me, my grandmother practically raised me. I grew up between my mom and my grandmother. I lived with my grandmother for many years. From when I was 16 all through college, I basically ended up living with my grandmother the whole time. So she meant a lot to me. Though she's gone, I remember her, and today I'll honor her by making her favorite dish, liver with onions, and show you how to make it. If you don't like liver, you should try it. It's not bad. I don't know why people dislike it. I think it's healthy. For this recipe, you're going to need liver, whichever kind you like, pork, chicken. I like this one, pork and beef liver, because it comes like this. It comes in slices, and a good onion. Adding a lot of onion is the key to everything. And of course, seasoning the liver and all that. Let's start by chopping it first. I have to confess that this is the part that makes me a bit uneasy because liver usually releases a lot of blood and all that. So I don't really like this part, but I wash my hands quickly. We're going to slice it into julienne strips, you know? In strips, because we're going to make it like fajitas, although you can also make it as steak, but my grandmother used to do it like this. Well, she also made it as steak, honestly, but I want to do it this way because I like it in strips. It's easier to eat this way because I don't have to cut it up later when it's cooked. This is a lot for me. The package has 3 fillets, but I'm going to prepare them for tomorrow too, since I'll eat the same thing. I washed the cutting board, let's wash the knife too, and now let's chop the onion. I'm going to chop a whole one because I like it to have a lot of onion. We also cut the onions into strips like this. That's how I leave them, you know? Yes, nice and big. And that's how the onions turned out perfect. Now we're going to season the liver. I don't add too many seasonings because in the end it has its own flavor, which is really delicious. I've added just a little bit of salt. Let's add some onion powder. Actually, I'll add more of the powdered seasonings and stuff. It turns out tasty. Like this, honestly. A little bit of pepper, salt and pepper is what you add to everything. And now we're going to mix this. We put the pan on and I'm going to add olive oil. I cook everything with olive oil. And first we're going to add the liver. You shouldn't add water, just this, because I think when you add water to liver, it gets kind of lumpy, it loses, it takes on other textures, so this way it's perfect. Honestly, it already smells delicious. It brings back memories. This dish always reminds me of my grandmother, and it's something beautiful. Now that we almost have the liver ready, let's go ahead and add the onion. So the liver has to be cooked. Now we just have to wait for it to brown and for the onion to caramelize, you know? It gets a little translucent. Like that. Now, to complement, we're going to make some mushrooms here in another pan. I bought these mushrooms the other day and, well, they're almost going bad. I want to use them so they don't wilt since I dislike wasting food. We'll cook them with garlic, just mushrooms and garlic, and it's delicious. We'll mince the garlic. Here's Phoebe, because Phoebe loves liver, she loves it. In fact, I sometimes buy liver just for her and make it like a broth, and she's here because she loves that smell. So we're going to make the mushrooms. I'll show you how the garlic mushrooms turn out. It's the same, just saute them. Mushrooms with finely chopped garlic and olive oil. I made a salad too. Don't judge. I chopped it on the counter to avoid washing the cutting board again. This is how it turned out, and we're going to serve everything. The white rice I just made, the liver, and this is how it looks with the onion. It turned out delicious. I love it. It's a dish I recommend if you like liver. But you already know because I already told you I'm not an expert and I just make things I know how to make here, but I know I'm not a master chef, you know? The salad is ready now and I'm heading to my couch and Phoebe is following me to beg for food. Who's crazy? I gave her a little piece of liver, I really did. Please subscribe, like this video, let me know if you enjoyed it. I love you all, thanks for being here and watching another video. Sending you a big kiss and I'll see you next Sunday in a new video. Bye bye.